Hi everybody, this is Rob at Innovate. Following from our meeting, this is a demonstration of the user experience for the training interface, and I'll send you another link to a video for the admin experience as well. So what you can see in front of you at the moment is the home page, which by the way is going to be revamped. Will be a lot more engaging. Will include things like how many users are using the system, registrations, news stories. So it'll be a little bit more fancy in a nutshell. So the main areas of this home page will be to register and to log in. If you need any support, we've got a support function here. So people can just simply fill out a form, send that, and that will come to us. This very, very rarely happens, but it's just an option there if people need it. And then we have an introduction video here, which that video could be anything from a welcome message to how to use the system, how to register, etc., etc. We can soon put something in place based on whatever you think would be best. Very easily accessed by staff. So the registration process, as you can see, it's relatively straightforward. Last name, preferred email address, and I think we discussed the preferred email address being the most suitable address for the staff member. That way any notifications we send to them about training updates, etc. is sent directly to the preferred email address. We've got a password which needs to be confirmed obviously, and we just go down the standard route of 8 to 16 characters in length with a mixture of alpha and numeric values. And then the unique identifier for contracted staff is their payroll number, which with the link with ESR, that is obviously verified. So that's typically how a contracted member of staff will register. And then there's also separate registrations for non-contracted staff and junior doctors alike. Once the registration process is completed, they're immediately able to log into the system. And I'm going to do that now. So we're going to go in as a contracted member of staff. Okay. Simply input your username, which is your email address, the email address that you've registered with, followed by your password. And then you're in. So the first thing you can see as a member of staff is an overview of your current mandatory training performance. Everything in green relates to something which is up to date. Amber is something that will expire within 12 weeks. Red is something that's expired, and blue is something that's expired over 6 months ago or has never been completed. So to take it one step further, you simply click My Mandatory Training, and that will take you to a breakdown of your training. Okay, and as you can see, everything here is kind of listed in priority order. So all the greens is obviously everything up to date, and anything beyond that will be amber or red or blue, and that will be presented as kind of priority. So your blues would come first if there were any, followed by reds, ambers, and then obviously green. So a user can click through any of these topics, and these are essentially the competencies which have been linked to the assignment numbers, which represent the roles of an individual, and then obviously the role is attached to the individual, as we previously discussed. So these are the competencies which are relevant for that particular role and that particular person within that role. And as you can see, here on the right hand side we have a range of information in relation to that particular training competence, and then we have what we call course task links here. And the course task links are the tasks you are required to carry out in order to update your training. And as we mentioned, there's a variety of resources which can be included. So things such as e-learning packages, videos, PowerPoints, etc., etc. So where we have the course task links, if you click on the instruction button here in blue, you get the course task instructions, which is obviously clear instructions on how to carry out that particular task. And then if you click go, you'll see you go forward to that particular task resource. Okay. Same with e-learning. Now this message here relates to the SCORM compatibility. So essentially with the SCORM compatibility, we're tracking everything that a user does in relation to e-learning. Therefore, if you're midway through an e-learning package and you log out, when you come back, you're going to get this message, which gives you the option to go back to where you previously left the learning. If we click OK, it takes you back. Now, if we click exit here, you'll see the window closes and we automatically go back to our training breakdown. And that format of course task links and accessing the resources with instruction remains consistent throughout. So it is relatively simple for a user. If they have priority training topics, which will vary from trust to trust, they can access this. We've got an additional tab here called My eLearning, and this is just an archive of e-learning, which consists of some Adobe Captivate videos, and then obviously we've got here some e-learning SCORM compliant modules, so it's a mixture. So in a nutshell, this is everything a staff member will see in relation to their training, and also how they can access the relevant resources to complete it. If you have any questions on this in particular, please contact me. I hope this has explained sufficiently how a user would use this.